Hey friends, it's Nick Lind at Commencement Bay Brokers. This is the value added video for the week. I'm actually here with one of my teammates, Spencer Reed. Spencer's a buyer's agent with our team. He is super focused on helping our buyer clients find homes. He takes great care of them. So today we're going to shine the spotlight on Spencer because he's got an awesome job. Spencer, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
How long have you been with our group, Spence?
I have been with the group just over a year now. So I don't know, 14 months-ish.
Yeah, just over a year. So like that first year is pretty hard, isn't it?
It is the first few months, right? And you hear that from a lot of people when they get into really any new sales position, but like real estate specifically, the first few months getting off the ground is always a little rugged.
Yeah, it is. I've noticed it takes probably a year for all of the pieces to slow down a little bit and start clicking into place. I think that's one of the misnomers about real estate, right? It's like, oh, it's a super easy job. You'll get in and you'll do really, really well. You just hang out with people all day long. Is that how it goes?
That was not exactly how it went. You do get to hang out with a lot of people. There's a lot to learn, but I think to be successful, luckily you've given me a lot of the tools because you've been here for a long time. But to be successful, there's definitely, like, if you want to have a life outside of work and be able to balance those things and get it all together, there's a lot that has to come together schedule wise. And like you said, it takes about a year for all those pieces to start to click of like where on the priority list things go.
I know, and I think that's just such an important skill set for everybody to learn too, though, right? Like, how do we fit the things in that we're supposed to do and the things in that we want to do and the things in that like really matter, right? Sometimes we start with the things that really matter last. We kind of got to start with them first. So,
Yes.
you've been doing an awesome job. Spencer's helped a ton of our buyers. He oftentimes works as like an extension of me, out helping people find homes. Tell us a little bit about your role. What's your title? What do you do?
So my role here is like you said, a buyer's agent. I'm a real estate partner too. So I work as an extension of you, as well as kind of bringing in other business to the company as well. People that I know, other people that are just interested in working with our business that may have not been connected with you in the past. Most of what I do really is catering to the clients, right? It's about figuring out what their long-term goals are, helping make sure that I can set up a game plan to get them to those long-term goals, help them search for the homes, take them out to the homes, negotiate the deal all the way through the process. Really, I mean, it's strictly really working with buyers to obtain the home that fits what their needs are.
Yeah. What I love too is you have a setup where, because you're focused mostly on the buyers right now, continue to learn the industry, you have a setup where you can really dive deep, and I've heard you really going deep with people, understanding what they want, what they need, trying to find properties that may be like a diamond in the rough for them. And I think that's awesome. So tell me a little bit, you've been with our group. And our group is set up a little differently. I think most of our friends watching kind of understand that. We're set up a little differently. A lot of real estate agents work independently. We are structured as more of a kind of a team approach. So everybody plays a specific role. What is your favorite part about being on the team?
My favorite part about being on the team is probably having that specific role, right? I think it allows me to really be dialed in and really focus, like you said, and succinct with what the buyer's needs are. It gives me a little bit more opportunity because we have some time leverage with some of the other players on the team to really look for the unique opportunities for people to find what they need, So really, one of my favorite things about being on the team is having the time available to me to search deep into what people really, really want, right? Have a little bit of time each day to dig and find something maybe unique that isn't just right on the surface on new listings on Redfin or however most people are looking at things randomly now. It's like I get the opportunity to be on the forefront and put some different opportunities in front of people.
That's funny. You said time leverage, but really what you're saying specifically is we have other people who help with things that a regular real estate agent might be doing on their own. So you can use that time to go out and find properties they may not be thinking of, right?
Yep.
And one of the things I think that we hear really frequently with our clients, some of the feedback is, or clients that decide to maybe work with us who've had some experiences in the past. Like the complaint is, I felt like I was doing all the work. I felt like I was doing all the searching for myself. I'm not sure what my agent was doing. And I love how focused you are on our specific clients and specifically the buyers and not the paperwork that trails that around. So you can go out and find them homes. You can be attentive. You can give really good advice. I think you're doing an awesome job with that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, it's kind of like, you're a baseball guy, you get it, right? Everyone has a different role on the team. And that's kind of how this thing is too. And some people aren't always the best at certain things. And when they're able to focus on the things they're the best at, a lot of times you find other people that fill those gaps within the team too. And those are the most successful teams. So like, you're never going to ask Nelson Cruz to bunt because Nelson Cruz is never going to give you anything bunting. Right.
That's right.
That's kind of how this team is built too. You let him focus on what he's good at. Everyone gets a better product that way.
Where's the buyer agent hit in the lineup with us? Are you lead off?
I would think the buyer agent is somewhere either in a cleanup role or probably towards the bottom of the lineup, depending on kind of what the coaching strategy is, where you still want to be able to get the hits rallied before you get back to the beefier end of your lineup again.
So tell me one of the things too, like we're talking about the business and why you like being here and all this stuff, but like the best thing that I think fills our cup up because we like helping people is when you find somebody a house, it still moves the needle for me. It's like one of the most fulfilling things that I can do in my job. What's the best part about that process for you? What do you enjoy the most?
The best part of that process for me is honestly being out with the client, regardless of how long the time frame is, and getting to learn about what their specific needs are in person, right? You hear people give you a list of what they want within their home and kind of the ideal locations. And then you kind of take them to a bunch of things and you start to get a feel for who they are as people. And once you know who they are as people a little bit after going out with them a couple times, getting that aha moment of you've found something that you know is going to work for them. And then they see it in person for the first time and really get excited. And you can feel the emotion of them envisioning themselves in a home is a really special moment that I like to be a part of.
Yeah, it's awesome. And one thing we probably should have let off with too, like one of the great tools that you bring to the table. Where'd you go to high school?
Wilson, here in Tacoma.
So you're a Wilson guy. Like I'm a Mount Vernon guy, been on it for 12 years and I know the lay of the land right now, but I'm not born and bred Tacoma. So you bring that I know Tacoma vibe to our clients. Some of the nuances that people wouldn't know otherwise. I think it's a real benefit. We're lucky to have you on the team. It's a lot of fun watching you help our clients. And I'll tell you, if you're a client out there that's watching, having Spencer and buyer's agents that are hyper focused on your wants and needs, it's awesome because I can just share, like I've got a big job. I sit in the kind of the owner's seat, which is leadership, and I work on our listings. There's a lot of other things that go along with that. Spencer is like in the trenches in real time, able to help find houses, able to be attentive and go out quickly. It's just a huge benefit. So we're really lucky to have you.
Yeah, thank you. And I think the Tacoma thing does help, especially when you've got people that are coming from different areas that maybe haven't been in Tacoma before and are looking to move to Tacoma. I am able to give a pretty unique insight sometimes to people that maybe haven't been around for that before.
Yeah, I agree. You're just a great asset to our team, Spencer. I appreciate you joining us for a few minutes. And folks, if you're watching the video today, we're going to do this on occasion. We have some amazing people that we work with. We're going to shine the spotlight on them so that you get an understanding of who they are, what they do, and how we might be able to help you with their unique skill sets. So Spencer, thank you for joining us. Guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to talking with you next week. See you.
All right. Thank you, Nick.